This
It
week
doesn't cost
on
anything.
Upthrust.
It's just information. And the funny thing is, the person rising does not affect you.
Wow. Okay.
You giving someone an information that is going to help them rise,
Wow.
it does not in any way take away your own upliftment or where you are. It's not going to bring you down. It's not going to make you lesser than who you are.
Wow. Okay.
Convoy, the sweet if not only you get the car ready for the convoy.
When I hear
You understand? Convoy, the sweet.
yeah.
If you did convoy with your friends, five car convoy,
yeah.
and now you get 4 of the cars.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
You understand? So from a very young, I understand what it means for God to help a man.
Believe that.
If someone like the stalker with his history, if it's someone like me, myself, someone like you, I know your story. Tomorrow will be better. People should stop feeling like it might take a while. People should stop feeling like, oh, mine is the worst. A man that does not have faith cannot succeed. You have to have faith. You have to believe that things are going to get better. Just keep pushing. Whatever thing you are doing, no matter how little it is, try it, work. Try again. Work, try again. One, he must enter. He will never fail. Cannot succeed.
Yes, sir.
There is no magic.
There's no magic, yeah.
How will you succeed when you never fail? I've done businesses that flopped, done things and I failed in them. I have so many things. Even while in Australia, I've tried things that didn't work out. But like I said, keep trying, keep going.
Yes.
You see that? In case you know you see that dice. The dice will double six will come out.
Double six will come out. Yes.
Keep trying. I have failed in so many things. I cannot count them. Whatever you're planting in people's life, you are sowing into your future.
So today, I have somebody I call him my boss. So it's somebody I hold in a very high regard, even if he doesn't want to really chest it with his full chest. He's still humble to actually accept it most times. But this man has been really, 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 detrimental to my success and to where I'm heading to. All right, sir, welcome to the show.
It's nice being here today.
Yeah. I'm excited to have you, sir. Yeah, so you guys shouldn't mind him. He's a very simple one, and his name is Mr. Ugochukwu Ajuora. So can you just in a bit, just maybe 1 or 2 words, just who you are, maybe simple word, because people know a lot of people call you different things: philanthropy, kind person, a lot of things. So who are you?
In very simple terms, my name is Ugochukwu Ajuora, like you said, and I am a medical lab scientist by training. Had my first degree, master's degree, hematology, medical lab science, and before Australia happened. So here, I'm in the social welfare sector here, and more of mental health, and I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm into real estate.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
I'm into real estate, and I'm also into importation of. I'm into buying and selling. I'm a trader.
Yeah.
Let me use that word. I'm a trader.
Entrepreneur.
So I like the word trader.
Yeah.
Live import export. I'm a trader.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. You guys don't know what it means to have him sit with me here. It's amazing. So so the second question is there's this thing about your lifestyle, where you go out of your way most times, because we've seen it a lot. You literally go out of your way most times to do things for people. And these are some things that people get to ask in this modern generation, where most people get out of their way. People like you get out of your way to help younger people, and you want them to succeed. You go to some extent to even try to bring them to exactly where you are. You just want them to succeed. So I just want to know what's your inspiration? What inspires you to do that?
I will speak a little bit of vernacular.
Okay.
Convoy, the sweet if not only you get the car ready for the convoy.
When I hear
you understand? Convoy, the sweet.
Yeah.
If you did convoy with your friends, five car convoy.
Yeah.
And now you get 4 of the cars.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
You understand? So
Wow.
from a very young age, I understood that you're gonna need somebody somewhere someday.
Yeah.
And the best thing you can do for yourself is try to help as much people as you can help. You know, it doesn't cost anything. It's just information. And you know, the funny thing is, the person rising does not affect you.
Wow. Wow. The person rising
It
does
doesn't
not
affect
affect you.
you. I can give you thousands of examples.
Wow. Wow.
People rising,
Okay.
you giving someone an information that is going to help them rise.
Wow.
It does not in any way take away your own upliftment or where you are. It's not going to bring you down. It's not going to make you lesser than who you are.
Wow.
You know, in fact, you're actually investing in your tomorrow.
Wow.
Because sometimes you find out along the line, life happens to everyone.
Yes.
And you find out it's actually the people in one way or the other might have assisted that will come to your rescue. I have to this.
Okay.
I'll give you the example.
Okay.
So I had this young guy that he worked with me.
Okay.
While I was back in Nigeria.
Wow.
And he didn't look like, you know, when you look at people in the first time, they don't look like they're gonna have all the money in the world. But I just kept, you know, encouraging him and doing what I do. And then here in Australia, I became a trader where I buy things. And for some reason, I needed a lump sum of money.
Wow.
I needed a lump sum of money, like, let's say, like, within the range of 10 to 15 million naira.
Okay. Oh.
And I dipped on this guy. And I just called him. I said, hey, look, I need this. I'm going to give it to you. But I'm going to take this time to give it to you. And in less than an hour, I got the alert.
Yeah.
And this person, if you had told me 2018,
yeah.
No, seriously, this is what I tell people. If you had told me 2018 that this particular person is going to be able to do something in that I would never believe it.
Yeah.
Before the end of the program, I'll say who the person is.
Okay. All right. So, all right, guys, are you hearing this? Like, this is like this one, correct talk. No be saying like quoted talk. This is real talk. Okay. So I have another question here, like because these questions are questions that I have to really, look at people that you've helped in the past and I, come up with, the question is what, like you've actually said why you like helping people, but I wanted to know like what's your greatest challenge towards probably your dreams and how did you win your life battle? Like people want to know, like every time, personally, and I'm saying it before you because you're here, you always seem quiet and at peace, even when everything is like, I mean, even when things are turning upside down, because I've lived with you, I've lived under your roof. So you just seem quiet, serene, and you always know like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Like how do you come about that?
I'll just say that there is a place of God in whatever that is happening in my life.
Okay.
The God factor.
Okay.
And this 21st century, we try to take away the God factor from. We try to say, "Oh, I worked hard. I'm doing this."
Yeah.
I know what works for me.
Yeah.
I have had investments of people investing prayers in my life. I've had my mom who invested heaps of prayers in my life. Like, people don't really know where I come from. Maybe before the end of this, I'll send you some pictures, like what life looked like years back. I understand what it means for God to help a man. I'll give you I'll give you background. The worst thing that can happen to a man is if you used to have and you stop having.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing that can happen. It's hard to fall back on. So I had this, and each time we kept pushing. I've carried things in a barrow to go and sell. I've carried detergents.
Jeez.
If anyone that knows Nigeria, let me say Nigeria in Enugu State, it's called Afiabata.
Afia Baba.
Yeah.
So if you're from Enugu,
yeah.
yeah.
It's called Afia Baba. Abuja line. That was
Wow.
where we used to sell. My mom had a restaurant inside the market. Inside the open market, she had a restaurant. Then she used to make hair. So my background is not very fantastic. It's
Yeah.
not so and I've always known that if God could have brought me to this point, there is, I can tell you, there is nobody.
Wow.
There is nobody that I can say, okay, this is the person that did it for me. It's God. So I know the place of God in my life.
Yeah.
And I also know that another thing people tend to mistake is people tend to get so overwhelmed with problems.
Wow.
Now,
I hear that.
I'll give you an example. In the course of your life,
Yeah.
you will remember some situations you have gotten into.
Yes.
And you didn't think you're going to come out.
Yes.
And 3 months, 6 months down the line,
yeah,
you don't remember them.
Yes.
So mentally, no matter what the challenge is, I always feel like in the next 1 month, I'm not going to remember this.
Yeah.
So it gives me this calm ambience that this is going to pass. This is no worse than what you've seen before.
Oh.
So I always, no matter what the challenge is, I've had situations. I was coming back from a trip the other time, and I collided with this vehicle, and they fell in. It was military men inside the other car, and they tumbled and fell into the
bush,
into the gutter.
Gutter. Wow.
And I was like, I thought my life was finished.
Jesus. Wow.
But a month after that incident, nothing happened.
This happened in Nigeria?
Yeah, nothing happened.
Wow.
A month after, nothing happened. Like, these guys are now good, they are fine. So if I could go through those situations and still, there is nothing that, everything is just a matter of time.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
No matter what the situation is, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
It will pass.
Yeah. Wow. 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 Anyway, like, guys, are you guys learning from this? So we've been able to, like, gone so far talking about this his lifestyle, and you can imagine, like, talk say they push barrel before. Wow.
I sold detergents. They put it on the wheelbarrow. And my mom would not want my dad to know. So my mom will say, well, if my dad is coming back, they will say, let's make sure that my dad does not know. I'll go to the backyard, I'll change so that my dad will not know. So I did a whole lot. I sold biscuits I sold provision shop.
Wow.
I sold biscuits. I did a lot of menial jobs. It's it's part of life.
Wow. Okay. So before we actually go to the next one, I have some questions also coming in here. What's your advice to those who want to achieve greatness? Like, because for me personally, I think your life is a life of greatness. You're not because you're here now, but I'm gonna say it. You're quite humble. I mean, guys, my chairman be this but this guy is just like, he's a very humble human being. I mean, he listens to everybody. He takes everybody, like, I mean, even if you don't have one kobo, you can talk to him. He's accessible, and But so what I want to know is, like, what is, like, that particular thing that makes you want, like, the advice you will give to somebody that wants to really achieve greatness, because we know greatness is progressive. But what's that advice? Where to start from?
Okay, first of all, I will say I will keep repeating the God factor. I don't know why I keep saying it's the God factor. Like, there should be something. This world is more spiritual than it's physical. People tend to miss that. Like, a lot of things are happening in this world, so you have to have the God factor in your life. Then the second thing is consistency. While I was coming here, I was listening to Honest Bunch. This guy, this podcast. What's this guy's name?
I can't remember.
The Stalker.
Yeah.
The Stalker.
Yeah.
The thing has been trending.
Yeah.
You need to go and watch that podcast. Like, I was listening to it, and you will see consistency. People are being intentionally consistent. Being intentional, being consistent.
Wow.
You have to, everything does not need to make sense today.
I got that.
Everything does not need to make sense today.
Wow. Wow.
Just be consistent in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Be focused on what you're doing.
Okay.
Tomorrow will be better.
Tomorrow.
Now sure.
Sure.
Now sure. Like, I'm telling you the truth. Tomorrow will be better.
Yeah, I believe that.
If someone like the stalker with his history, if it's someone like me, myself, someone like you, I know your story. So tomorrow will be better.
Yeah.
Like, people should stop feeling like it might take a while. People should stop feeling like, oh, mine is the worst.
Yeah.
A man that does not have faith,
Yeah,
cannot succeed.
Hmm.
You have to have faith. You have to believe that things are going to get better.
Yeah.
Just keep pushing whatever thing you are doing, no matter how little it is. I saw on your was it last 2 days or yesterday, you're celebrating your followers on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've been doing what you're doing for a while,
Yeah.
and you didn't hit that number.
Yeah.
Now you hit the number. So let's assume you stop doing what you were doing because you thought you weren't hitting the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
It's about you try to work. Try again. Work, try again.
Wow.
One, he must enter. Second will enter.
My guy.
Second will enter.
Intentional consistency. I hear that one. Intentional consistency. So I'll get guy. If you dey watch this thing, make sure say they follow us. If they like this page, my boss they here. And obviously, and the way it is, we can't even exhaust what he's going to say today. But I'm so sure that by the time he answers this last question, that I'm saying it before the audience. I'm sure that by the grace of God, we can help you again. Yes, sir. Yeah, because it seemed like he seemed like a staunch of a lot of things are inside, and he needs to express it. He needs to say it out from what I see. So, and I'm happy to actually host you again, sir.
That would be fine. That'll be fine.
Because I think there's a lot that people need to learn from you. Okay. So, the last one will be: have you failed in anything before? And then, what was your comeback? Like, what was it like? So, if you failed at something, how did you do it, and how did you come back?
Anybody, whenever fails, cannot succeed.
Yes, sir.
There is no magic.
There's no magic, yeah.
How will you succeed when you never fail?
Magic not there for that one at all.
Tell me how you want to succeed. Fail, you want to succeed. How does that happen? I have failed 1,001 times. I've done businesses that flopped. I've applied for Australian visa and got denied.
Oh, Jesus.
So I want you to understand, like, I have embarked on things and I failed in them. I have so many things. Even while in Australia, I've tried things that didn't work out. But like I said, keep trying.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yes.
And I tell you see that,
in case you know what that
you see that dice. The dice will double six will come out.
Double six will come out, yes.
Keep trying. Yeah. I have failed in so many things. Like, I cannot count them. I've applied before I came to Australia. Was it 2017? I applied. My wife was already here, so I applied to come and join her. It was supposed to be the easiest visa.
Yeah.
She already had the visa.
Yeah.
She was schooling here. Yeah. So I'm coming as a spouse to come and join her. And in my mind, nothing would make me not to get that visa. Oh. And these people, they embarrassed me. I can remember the rejection letter.
Please.
I failed. Now, let me tell you, if I did not fail in that visa, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
Because I would have come to join my wife in student visa. Yeah. And we would have been in Sydney.
Yeah.
And I would have been, my trajectory will not be like this.
Will not be this fast, yes.
Because I will be focused on Sydney, focused on the people there, focused on life there, focused on, But when I got denied in that visa, I applied again. This time around, a different route.
Yeah.
And here I am in South Australia.
Wow.
Which I would take 100 times than going to Sydney.
Yes.
And it has helped my life.
I beg you, if you did see the numbers, so
No, I'm just saying, like, being someone like, if I know what I've achieved. If I was things, I'm into business. So if I were to be in Sydney, I might not have that time.
Yes.
You know, it's a busy city.
Yes.
I would not have had that time. That, I'm not saying it's a beautiful place to be, but here is more laid back.
Yeah.
Back in Nigeria, I grew up in Enugu State.
Yes.
And I worked in Abia State.
Yes.
So I'm not used to the bustling cities like Lagos.
Yes.
So cities like Lagos.
Yes.
So if I had moved to Sydney, I would not be able to meet up.
Yes, I agree.
I really thumbs up for the guys that make it there. It's not easy. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy guy. I sleep, I wake up late. So how will I wake up late and go to work?
But so I think you're not lazy. I think it's your ritual. Like this is your own kind of ritual. Like it's your lifestyle.
Yes.
That's what works for you. So you're not lazy actually. You wake up by 9. Some people wake up by still 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
But you wake up by 9, but you still hit your numbers.
Yes. I just I feel if don't be scared of feeling. Like when I feel, it makes me feel like it makes me know there is something in this thing.
More reason,
When something comes out very easily for me, I'm not very comfortable. I don't know why. It happens to me. People say it's grace, but when something it happens, I'm not very comfortable. That doesn't mean I like feeling, but when I feel, it propels me.
I feel that.
To try again, to do it differently.
All right. So we've come to today we're just ending it for now, but that does not mean that we're not going to have him back. And also, if you want him back, go to the comment section and just put this thing, because I'm going to tag him in his page. So you also go and follow him on his page. I did follow him on his page, and he shares a lot of stuff too on wisdom and all of that. So I'm going to bring him back again so that he can be able to like different things that you guys might want him to talk about. So go to the comment section. So type what you want him to talk about. Then before we end for today, sir, you said you talked about a story. So who is that in that story?
Okay. It's you, of course. If someone told me in 2018, if someone told me in 2018 or 2017.
Yeah, 2017. Yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
He was my intern.
I was his boy.
He was my intern. Like, he was my intern working under me, and then he just had this, I've always seen this thing in him. He just had this, where he's not his tie, look very corporate, come to work. Like, if someone told me then, that's why I said, whatever you're planting in people's life, you are sowing into your future. Now, I wanted to do a business, and it didn't take a few. It wasn't up to one hour. I'm trying to say 1 hour so that I wouldn't sound like I'm lying. Like, it didn't take 1 hour. I'm not talking about 1 million or 2 million or 3 million. I'm talking about 12, 13.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for honoring this. I really appreciate.
I appreciate what you're doing, man.
And I just hope that what you started, because this and you encouraged me to start this actually.
Yeah.
Guys, a lot of ideas I bring to you, you always encourage me. So that's why I said that I'm gonna have you on this. So I'm so shocked that there's some things that I don't even know about you. Yeah. So I want to not just I want to have you I want us to really partner with him on dates, and most importantly, when I'm doing this, my intention is not just the followers. My intention is the lives that we're affecting tomorrow. There are a lot of people in Nigeria, a lot over the world, Australia, looking up to you, looking up to people like you as well. So man, see, big men where they humble, where they speak in tongues of, where they pray. You understand? So I can't tell you.
God factor.
The God factor.
Where the God factor.
Yeah. So, but we'll talk about these things probably later on the next series. Thank you so much, guys. So just don't forget to follow, subscribe. Thank you so much. What do you have to say to the audience?
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'll see you guys. Definitely. I'm gonna be back. Now our own. I'll be back.